Mazer World! Are you ready? Are you ready to get into alignment with who you really are? Because it's time! It's time to boost your happiness, your relationships, your health, and of course, your finances. It's Elma here, and I invite you to listen today to another great episode from a Mazer podcast. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the inspirational Abraham Hicks books that will change your life. Today, you will get a lot of exciting information about Abraham Hicks books and his main teachings. These concepts and techniques can literally change your life for the better and help you attract better relationships, more wealth, health, and overall positivity. So, if you are interested in Abraham's teachings, well, you have come to the right place. Getting into the concepts and ideas from the famous Abraham Hicks books is definitely worth your time, especially if you want to know more about the law of attraction. Abraham Hicks books offer valuable knowledge that can change your life forever by teaching you how to attract anything you want in your life. Doesn't that sound great? By learning all the Abraham Hicks basics, you will get a greater insight into how the law of attraction works. You also will get valuable advice on how to use it in your own life and start manifesting. The most important thing about this technique is to do it right. Otherwise, you might not get any results. Jerry and Esther Hicks are the perfect people to learn from because they are the true masters of law of attraction. They were the inspiration for The Secret. In this podcast, you will learn all you wanted to know about Esther and Jerry Hicks' books and the teachings of Abraham. You will also get to know about powerful advice and inspirational quotes that will help you start attracting abundance in your life. You get the chance to learn from the best, so make sure to take it. I know that by now you're eager to know more about Esther and Jerry Hicks, right? Well, Esther Hicks is a famous inspirational speaker and law of attraction influencer, alongside her husband Jerry. Esther and Jerry have co-authored many books. Some of them are New York Times bestsellers. The knowledge presented in these books, also known as the teachings of Abraham, is received from a group of spiritual beings who call themselves Abraham. And so, the wisdom from Abraham Hicks books comes from the non-physical world, and it's translated by Esther, who calls it infinite intelligence. Ever since deciding to share the wisdom of Abraham with the world, Jerry and Esther have toured the world in their effort to help people, most famously through the Law of Attraction Abraham Hicks workshops. That way, people are given the chance to connect with Abraham directly and ask any questions that they might have. Now, getting your hands on the popular Abraham Hicks books should be your top priority. If you want to tap into the infinite wisdom of Abraham, then reading Esther Hicks books is one of the great ways to do it. These Law of Attraction books teach you many important techniques that you can implement in your life in order to manifest everything you have ever dreamed of. Not only that, but you are also presented with valuable spiritual knowledge through these books that is at the source of all religions. The best thing about Abraham Hicks books is that they hold nothing back. Now, you might be thinking, that's impossible. It just sounds too good. Well, that's the whole point. By following these teachings, you will be able to create anything you want, things that have seemed impossible. The law of attraction is one of the many teachings of Abraham. Are you looking for a good book to gain basic knowledge about the teachings of Abraham? Then the law of attraction is a great choice. You will learn all the basics of what the law of attraction is and how it is responsible for everything that is happening in your life. Now, many books have tried to explain this universal law, but none have succeeded like this one. This information will have a profound impact on your life. It will enable you to start attracting good things and get rid of all the negativity surrounding you. You can even find more condensed tips on the law of attraction that will help you achieve what you want. Now, there is another book, Ask and It Is Given, which is one of the most popular Esther Hicks books. And that one will provide you with the basics of Abraham's teachings. It's considered to be one of the best law of attraction books out there, and I definitely agree. It shares the wisdom of Abraham, a spiritual entity that will help you lead a happier and more content life. You will learn that all segments of your life, including relationships, work, finances, and health, are governed by powerful universal laws. But most importantly, you are presented with techniques that enable you to control those aspects of your life and be the creator of your destiny. You deserve to live a fulfilled life and have everything that will make you happy. Ask and It Is Given is one of the Abraham Hicks books that will teach you how to accomplish that. You can find more about this book and other important resources if you go to amazer.me/01. Now let's talk about something very different. Do you have issues in your relationships that you would like to work out? Would you like to find out what's the key to successful and healthy relationships? Then I think The Vortex, Where the Law of Attraction Assembles Cooperative Relationships, is a great book for that. All of us have had troubles with some of our relationships, whether it's with family, partner, spouse, coworkers, boss, or friends. Communicating and dealing with other people can be difficult. We're left with unhealthy relationships that make us very unhappy. This book will teach you practical advice on how to work out your relationships issues by connecting to the vortex. This is how Abraham describes the source of infinite energy. Last but not least, let's talk about the money and the law of attraction. Whether we like it or not, money is something that we all need in order to survive. That's why when your financial situation is bad, you're feeling concerned, anxious, depressed, and worried. Your instinct is to take care of your family and provide for them. So when that becomes difficult, negativity arises. Esther Hicks' book, Money and the Law of Attraction, teaches you how to solve all of your financial problems by attracting money and abundance. Not only that, but it also speaks about physical well-being and how to stay healthy. Money and health are one of the most important aspects of everyone's life, but usually the most problematic ones. This book tackles it head-on. These are the 4 most popular Abraham Hicks books, but there are many others if you want to get deeper. You also might be interested in Abraham Hicks audiobooks or Abraham Hicks videos. And you can find more about this book and other important resources if you go to amazer.me/01. If you think that these Abraham Hicks books are really helpful, then you definitely need to try more law of attraction tips and tricks that teaches you about Abraham Hicks in a simple way. Now, before you go and read all of these fantastic books, I want to tell you about the 5 most important teachings and concepts from Abraham Hicks' books that will change the way you approach life. If you want a more in-depth look at the teachings of Abraham and core concepts from his book, make sure you listen to this carefully. This knowledge is the key to your success and infinite happiness. Number 1, the main purpose of your life is to be free, happy, joyful, and content. But some people think that our life is predestined and we have no control over it. That is completely false. You do have the freedom to choose and to be the creator of your destiny. The basis of our lives is freedom, and we can decide what to focus on. That brings us to the purpose of your life, which is to be surrounded with positivity and feel joyous, excited, and happy. This is what Abraham teaches us, and although it may seem logical to you, can you say that you are 100% happy in this moment? Most of us cannot answer yes to this question. That's why Abraham Hicks' books and his teachings are valuable to all of us. Number 2, another piece of knowledge from the teachings of Abraham is about positive and negative emotions. In order to bring more positivity into your life, you first need to focus on the things you want. You might ask, but how do I know what I really want? I'm not sure what to focus on. The answer is emotions. Abraham teaches us that positive emotions are great guides towards our true goals, and they lead us to a more content existence. If you're on the right path and close to manifesting something, you will feel positive emotions. Negative emotions can also be helpful because they might be saying to you that you're not on the right track, and you should reconsider what you're trying to manifest. So both are equally important. Number 3. Some more of the teachings of Abraham says, life shouldn't be hard. You might be thinking, what? This goes against everything I was taught. And you would be right. Since we were born, we are taught that life is a never-ending struggle. And if you want something, you have to work really, really hard to get it, because nothing comes easy. This is one of the biggest illusions, and it's actually preventing you from leading a successful life. Abraham teaches us that we are created to go with the flow and move downstream, not upstream. Although this might sound counterproductive and against everything you know, once you start implementing it in your life, you will see how everything changes for the better. Number 4. Next up is from one of the Abraham Hicks books, Ask and It Is Given. Abraham teaches us the 3 steps that lead to manifestation. This is the basics of how the law of attraction actually works. Step 1. The first step is really easy. All you need to do is ask. What do you want to change in your life right now? Is there something that would make you happier, more fulfilled, more optimistic? Ask for it and focus your energy towards it. Step 2. And it is given. Everything you ask for simply happens and the universe creates it for you. The first 2 steps are quite simple, but where people usually get stuck is step 3. So, step 3. Allow the new reality you created to exist in your life. This is where going with the flow really makes a difference. You need to align yourself with the vibrational energy of what you asked for and simply allow it to happen. Can you see how simple that is? Number 5. Always feel grateful about everything. By following Abraham Hicks' teachings as described in Esther Hicks' books, you will soon start to manifest things in your life and be more in tune with the source of energy and the vortex. The key is to feel grateful for everything and don't get too caught up in it. Take it easy and simply relax. You can create anything you want, so just keep going with the flow. Now, although Abraham Hicks books are a great way to learn, you will want to get more top quality advice and tips from the law of attraction experts and gurus so you can become a manifesting expert. Want to find out Abraham Hicks' mindset for success? Then simply go to amazer.me/LOA. To understand how Abraham Hicks and other law of attraction gurus manage to stay focused and attract everything they want into their life. Now allow me to share with you some of the inspirational Abraham Hicks books quotes, which I hope will inspire you and push to change your life so that you can start manifesting now. The first one is, life is always in motion, so you cannot be stuck. The second one is, the greatest gift you can ever give another person is your own happiness. The third one, if you want it and expect it, it will be yours very soon. The fourth one, few realize that they can control the way they feel and positively affect the things that come into their life experience by deliberately directing their thoughts. The fifth one is, if something you want is slow to come to you, it can be for only one reason. You are spending more time focused upon its absence than you are about its presence. Do you like these Abraham Hicks quotes? Then you will surely want to access more amazing Abraham Hicks content to get tips and tricks as well as advice from Abraham and other law of attraction gurus. Now, what conclusion do we get from Abraham Hicks' books and his main teachings? Now that you've learned information about Abraham Hicks' books and main teachings, it becomes apparent that this knowledge is very valuable. These concepts and techniques can literally change your life for the better and help you attract better relationships, more wealth, health, and overall positivity. Learning from the law of attraction experts and influencers is the best way to go about it. There are many other great teachers just like Esther and Jerry Hicks, and I can feel that by now you're interested in mastering all the law of attraction techniques and finding out the best tips and tricks from experts. If you really stick with it and master all the techniques, you will become a manifesting guru in no time. You have just listened to another episode from Amazer Podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, if you want to find out Abraham Hicks' mindset for success, then simply go to amazer.me/LOA to understand how Abraham Hicks and other law of attraction gurus manage to stay focused and attract everything they want into their life. Until next time, stay happy and keep manifesting your dream life.